Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today I'm going to be doing what we like to call here on YouTube a collective haul. I have had a really busy summer, done a lot of traveling, and got a little bit behind on some of the things that I picked up. So today I'm going to get us all caught up and share with you a bunch of things that I've picked up. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is this palette from Makeup Forever. It is a 9-pan palette, and they're calling this Volume 1 Nudes. And I've only played around with this a little bit, but I know that I love this eyeshadow formula because I picked up their holiday offering that had a whole bunch of different shadows from the holiday collection. Here, let me pull that out and show it to you. Like this, and it had quite a bunch of different eyeshadow ranges, including some lovely colors, and these are fabulous. So I really, when I saw that these were being offered, I jumped right on them. There were two palettes that they offered, this one which was a nude palette, and another one which was a more colorful palette. And I do believe both are still available on the Sephora website. These are an awesome formula, and I am, just did a big gouge out of that one. Super excited to be using these. Next up is the new palette from the Urban Decay Naked series. It's the Naked Smoked palette. I ordered this off the Urban Decay website when it became available, and regretfully I then was like not home for almost 2 weeks. So it sat in the carton and I wasn't able to use it. And right now I'm working on a video for this. I want to put some looks together for you guys and share my thoughts on this palette. But I'm enjoying it, and I am wearing it today. Just a little tease there. Okay, so I also have a small little offering from Ulta, and they are a couple of the colored eyeliners from Benefit. This is their real push-up liner, and I picked up the Beyond Blue and the Beyond Purple. I've only really opened the Beyond Blue and played around with that a little bit, and I never really tested this when it first came out on the market in black because so many people had really bad things to say about it. And I actually kind of like this. So, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's my inexperience with liners, so I'm not really particular about it. But I find if you don't twist up too much, you can get a really nice line. So I really like that. So that's the blue. I'll go ahead and open the purple. So that's the blue and the purple. So I really have enjoyed playing around with the blue, and I'm gonna, now that I've opened the purple, start playing around with this a little bit. I think the purple kind of leans a little bit more winter in my mind, and the blue leans a little bit more summer, which is why I opened that one first. So the next thing I want to share with you is another one of the Too Faced Melted liquid lipsticks. And, here it is. I really love this formula, but I find their colors in this range to be just a little strange. Not a lot of super wearable colors. So I did pick up this in Melted Sugar. So it is a really nude. It's very pale. Well, I like it swatched on my hand. I think that's pretty. It looks much paler on my lips. And for that reason, I find I really like it best over some kind of a liner as opposed to on its own. I think on its own, I really tend to look dead. Just dead. So I did decide to keep it because it is a good thing for me to have at my disposal for softening another look. It is quite long wearing, and I think I'll like it. I have worn it over some nude, some of those Rimmel nude lip pencils, and I like it quite a bit. So I also picked up the remover that goes with these long, ultra long wearing liners, I thought, well, you know, perhaps this might become in handy if I really, am having trouble removing it. So let's give it a go here. So these are quite set, and I've not used this yet. So it is just like a little cream that you rub over your liner, and it just breaks it down. That's nice. I don't know if it's absolutely necessary for removing these liners. I really haven't had any trouble removing this, but I'll use it. I'm glad I have it, but I'm not sure it's really quite necessary. So then a few weeks ago, Sephora had their Brunch Before Beauty event for VIB Rouge shoppers, crazy people. It doesn't offer any kind of a discount. It just enabled you to come to the store before it opened and do some shopping and meet with they had different brand specialists on hand. You could have had a makeover. It was just some things that you don't normally find at Sephora. So I reached out to Ashley, we met there, and did a little shopping together, and that's when we decided to do last week's video, which is the Paula's Choice favorites, skincare favorites. We decided to do a collab while we were at that event together. So I wanted to come on here and share with you some of the things that I picked up, even though it's a little bit after the fact. So, in this little shopping experience, I picked up the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin-Infused Complexion Prep Spray. So I had a sample of this, like they're like deluxe travel size, that I picked up one time, and I used it all up. I really loved it and had been resisting the urge to buy it again. The urge was just too strong this time. So some of the things this spray does is reduces redness, minimize pores, and is oil absorbing. Who doesn't want that? I find that it really does nice things to my skin. Do I think it minimizes my pores? Probably not. I don't have tons of redness, but I do feel like it helps control the oil a little bit, and I just like it. I just really like it. So the next thing I'm going to share with you is this daily brush cleaner from the Sephora brand, and I have already broken into this. You can see my level's like below the label here. So I picked this up because I'm really pretty awful about cleaning my brushes. This is true confession time. I don't really enjoy it. Who does? Some people do, I guess, but not me. And sometimes, you're like, oh, these brushes are so dirty, but I don't really have time to clean them. So I've been using this when I finish my makeup in the morning. I just a few spritzes and dry them off on a little cloth, and they are really gets them nice and clean. And it dries quickly. I think you could really use it in between changing colors. And if you want to use the same brush but it's dirty already, it dries really quickly. And this has become a total favorite. I think it also comes in a larger container, and I already have plans on repurchasing this again in the bigger size. So the next thing I picked up is an eyeshadow single from the new Kat Von D Metal Crush line, and this is in the shade Synergy. And this is totally Ashley's fault. I say that with great love and affection. She's like, have you checked out the new Kat Von D eyeshadows? And I'm like, no. And holy cow, these are freaking awesome. They are so creamy and pigmented and just really gorgeous. I'm so stoked about this. I've already worn this a couple times to work. This is just so fabulous. And then I also picked up a couple of lip products because, it's not a shopping trip for me without picking up some lip products. So I picked up one of the lip oils from YSL, and Kate had picked up one of these earlier in the summer. She's just been raving about it, and I thought, well, I should give it a go. So I picked up this in, what the heck shade is this? So the shade I picked up is number 8 in Pink About Me, and this is here. And I find it looks fairly pale here on my hand, but I do find it does seem to intensify a little bit as you wear it, and it seems to get darker. You know, these were really panned on YouTube when they first came out, and you were like, I don't get it, there's no color to them, but they are super moisturizing, and the color does show up. It does become more intense, so this just goes to show, you know, sometimes you have to try things for yourself. So I also picked up 2 of the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks. First of all, can we just have a moment for how beautifully packaged her stuff is? It is just, it's so beautiful. I really appreciate that. So the shades I have are Double Dare, and believe it or not, this pinkish color is called Mother. In the skincare video that I posted last week, I was wearing Double Dare, and I thought it looked great on camera, and it's been really a great shade to wear. So here is Double Dare, and here is Mother. And these have really, they dry down nicely. They are somewhat of a matte finish, and I find they last really well. So I did find when I wear them to work, and you know, you're drinking your coffee, and you know, maybe having a little bite to eat in the morning, a little bit of wear just like around the inside of my mouth, but not terrible. Like, not scary bad, so that when you go back you're like, oh my god, I've been talking to people with this ring around my mouth. It wasn't that bad, but it does tend to fade a little bit more around the inside of the lips, but it's easily touched up with, you know, you can just touch it up without having to go over the entire lip again. These are terrific. I'm really excited about these, and I find myself reaching for these a lot. So the last thing I picked up at that Sephora event was the Bite Beauty 500 Point Perk. There is a luminous cream lipstick and a lush fruit lip gloss. So I think these are very pretty. They're kind of bright for me for the workday, but are fun to have for going out at night or going out to dinner with some friends. And there was also this really adorable little hand mirror that was almost worth the 500 points alone for me, in my opinion. So that wraps this haul up. This brings you up to date on everything that I have picked up over the last couple of weeks, and I'm glad to finally be sharing it with you. Let me know if there's anything here that you want to see up close and personal in a separate video or in some kind of a get ready with me. I am working on the Urban Decay smoked video, and that'll probably be ready next week. So the good news about this kind of a haul where I've actually been using some of the products is I'm able to share with you my thoughts and opinions on some of the things that I've already opened up and used, which is just about everything. So it's a little bit of a mini review as well. So thank you so much for your time today, and if you are new to my channel and just stopping by for the first time, I would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and join me for future videos, and I will see you real soon. Take care. Bye.